Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is a live little chit chats after show talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 14, the premiere, episode 1. Okay. Let's get into a couple of things. First, y'all know to do some things first, okay, to like the or no. First, subscribe to my channel. Okay, that's step one. Make sure to be subscribed to my channel. Please to become a JayBird, dot. Okay. Then make sure to like the video, comment in the comment section, also share this video because it's the thing to do. Okay. You can also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner around here on IG and Twitter. Also on TikTok. I don't be on TikTok that much or whatever. I'm always on IG though. Okay. Now I am here. Okay. It has been a long day, honey. I am sleepy, okay, but I am here because I told y'all I would do a live after show chit chat. So that is why we are here, okay? But boom, I'm gonna pop off screen because sometimes the thing be done. So, hello to those who are here in the live chat. Hello to those who be watching the real the play. Okay, so hey. Okay, hey mom. And everything. Hello to everybody that is here. So, did everyone enjoy the season premiere? Did y'all like the season premiere? Was it a good thing, the season premiere? And I'm saying I enjoyed it. Okay, it was good to me. I felt like, you know, it's gonna be a good season. I feel like we have to know that some foolishness is going to go on this season because I feel like we can see the foolishness starting early on. And I was like, okay, hmm. You didn't watch it. Well, well, okay, at least you here, to talk to me about it. Wait, hold on, y'all. I have to send a text. Okay, just had to do one little thing or whatever. Boom, I'm back. Now, this is the weird thing, though. I was confused because this is new season. I was like, why is Kim face on the thing? Okay, why is Kim? Why? And it's the old Kim face. Okay, I was going to my DVR and I was like, what? What is that Kim? I was like, why is Kim on here? What is she doing? Kim ain't been around in years. Okay, so why on God's green, beautiful earth would they ever put Kim as the face of the girl? I was like, Jesus, fix it. And I'm not confused. That's a white woman, okay? That ain't Nene. That ain't Portia. That ain't Cynthia. Of all the people to put on here, who was no longer on the show, y'all put the one white woman. I was like, really, Bravo? Now I don't know if this is Bravo or if this is, because I have Comcast here, or if it was Comcast. I don't know who approved the white woman on this thing, but I didn't like it. Okay, I was not amused, not at the all. Okay. I was like, get out my face, okay? But anyway, I want to get into the things that we are supposed to get into because that's the thing to do. So pop that off and pop this on because that's what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get into some looks, okay? We know the first thing I like to show y'all is the confessionals, okay? The confessional looks around here, looking good and bad at the same time. Look, everyone, in my opinion, looked great. Okay. Now, some could have looked better, but they all look great. For some reason, to me, Marlo looked like Cynthia. To me, does Marlo not look like Cynthia right here? It's not a Cynthia look. I ain't tripping. And I'm not saying she don't look good. She just looks like Cynthia, okay? I love the green on Kenya. Kenya looks happy these days, so I love it. Okay, it's appreciated. Marlo also looked great. Okay, but it's not as if this is our first time seeing Marlo. She just has a peach right now, and I'm like, whatever. Candy, I did not like Candy's dress mainly because it's the feather boa thing right here. It's all the titties right here. Her hair and makeup looks fine, but I was like, I don't like I think it's the is that is that get that off your shoulder, okay? I don't want that at all. Okay, let's move on to the other ladies. They had like two looks as well. Who's next? Boom, Sheree, okay, Drew, and Sonya. Because I have to remember how her name is pronounced. Um, they all look great. Okay, Drew to me always looked a bit dull. I don't know if she needs a tan or if they just used the wrong makeup on her face, but I can't put my finger on it. I still think she looks good. The dress she's wearing, I feel like I've seen someone else in that dress before, but maybe in a different color. I don't know. I think her hair looks fine. I seen Portia put it on social media that Drew was wearing, her Portia's go naked hair or whatever. I'm like, fine. I love Sonya's look. I love her lipstick. I love her hair. This being her first season, I like what she has on. Okay. Um, it also looked like a parachute a little bit, but I think I like it for some reason. I like Sheree's, messy, not messy, colorful top. Okay, everyone is giving titty this season. It's like, how y'all already giving titties? I don't know, but I'm gonna let that be. So I did. Did I have more? Look, I think I had some more. I don't know. I can't even be remembering what I be doing sometimes. Okay. Oh yeah. So we had a secondary look from Sheree and from Candy and from Marlo. I do not like Sheree. Look, Sheree looked like a 13-year-old girl who played her mama makeup. And her mom was Bustier. So I don't like it. Okay, I think it's too much heavy eye makeup and the fuchsia Bustier. Okay, I don't like it either. Not that it's a bad look, I just don't like it. Okay, I don't like Candy's dominatrix leather jacket. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I just don't like it. I love her hair, and her makeup. I love the hair and the makeup. But I don't like the leather. The hair. Candy's hair is a lot of hair, and I feel like we're not used to seeing her with a lot of hair. But I like the curliness of it all. It looks cute. Um, Marlo looks like her face was done, by a doctor right here. It could just be too much makeup. It could be her eyes being pulled back by some duct tape. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on with her face right here. It just looks a little bit different with the blonde wig or whatever. I like the pink outfit. It's a lot. But I think she always have a lot going on. Okay. But again, these are the looks they gave. Now, this is the thing. As a whole, I think they all look great. Now I forgot to put in Drew's second look and Kenya's second look, but boom, pow, pow, we have it right here. For Drew's second look, it's giving me a Kasha, Queen of the Damned, but not in a good way. It's like, your grandma curtains was dragged down. What is that, velvet? And then that's just what's on her, was on her. I'm a bit confused. But this is the thing. I like it, but also don't like it. Okay. It's cool, but also some bull of the okay. Her makeup looks better. Like, she doesn't look dull here to me. Her nails are pretty. I like her lipstick. But yeah, it's yeah, you know what I'm saying? But Kenya's second look. Now, even though Kenya's face looks like, you know what I'm saying, she has some filler put on her cheeks or something, or I don't know, she could have had a little sandwich. They could have made her face a little bit, a little bit more plump. I'm not sure, but Kenya still looks gorgeous. Okay, it's a lot of hair, but she still looks gorgeous. Okay, because her face, it may have been actually made her face, like, I'm not sure. But Kenya, I was like, yes. Yes. Okay. And this is what I also feel like. I also feel like the way each person, because even though I don't fully like all of their confessional looks, I still feel like they all brought it in their own way. In my opinion, that's what I think it is. Because if we go back, okay, this look, let's just go through it, okay? These looks look great, okay? So they started off themselves great. And then we get to each confessional look. I feel like as a whole, you know what I'm saying? No one looks bad. Candy don't look bad, even though I don't like her dress with that fur shit right there. Okay, even though I feel like, Marlo's face looks like Cynthia's face, she still looks good. Even though Kenya's, lime green jacket is really, really basic, it's still also cute. Okay, I feel like even with Sheree and Drew and Sanya, even though I, still feel like Drew needs some color to her face, I still think she looks good. Even though I feel like Sanya's, I can't think what how her name was pronounced, dress or top look like it could be a parachute, I still like it. Okay, even though Sheree's top is very, very busy beat, I still like it. Okay, and I'm like, I don't know what else to do. Okay, now these are the only ones where I like Candy's hair. I like the pinkness of Marlo's outfit, and I like the bronzeness of Sheree's, body. But I mean, that's about it or whatever. It do look like a parachute. It's parachutes. But I think they all are giving in their own ways. Okay. I'm glad it was not on the comment screen and whatnot. So I can't see all y'all stuff, but I see some of y'all like stuff, some of y'all don't. Okay. But let's move on to the season that we are going to see this time around here. So we first see, Marlo, Candy, Sheree, and Kenya. Okay. Who all meet up with Kenya. Kenya was at this time, she was on Dancing with the Stars. So she was in Atlanta practicing. Now, I'm gonna say this, okay? We see her with her dance partner, okay? However, it's like y'all ain't gonna fool me to thinking, oh, it's Marlo. I mean, it's Kenya dating her dance partner. You can't fool me. Okay, Bravo, don't try to put on no love music. I don't want to hear no romantic songs or whatever. Trying to convince us they could be dating. Okay, Sarah call, all right, babe. All right, babe. Bye, babe. Whatever. And then we do see later on she at her house and he there and she cooking food or whatever. And they are is her and him and her daughter too. I still don't believe that Kenya dating that man. Now, Kenya, if you try to play us this season to make it seem like you dating that man, I'm gonna call it Walter. I'm gonna call it Walter. Meaning, don't be bringing people around here to make us think you're dating somebody when you're really not. Okay, you don't have to do that. Leave it be. Okay, but I was like, what's F of the verb? Now, when Candy and Sheree and Marlo come. Marlo in that wig. I don't know why Marlo came in dressed as an old person in Kenya, dressed as a whatever. I'm gonna leave that be. I know she ain't dating that man. I know she ain't dating that man. Okay, oh, he's cute. Oh, you crushing on him? I mean, Kenya, no. Okay, just no. Now Marla brings up how she got her edits done, meaning that she took hair from the back of her head and put it on the sides or whatever. A lot of folks do that. It's fine, or whatever. She also brings up how I have a little events for like archive. Okay, I want all guys to come to these events. It's basically a resale shop where she rent out expensive clothes that she used to wear. Okay, I mean it happens all the time. Fine. So when Sheree get there, Sheree asks Kenya. No, I'm sorry. When Sheree gets there, Kenya asks Sheree, "So where's Tyrone? Is Tyrone here? Where's Tyrone?" I was like, Tyrone probably in the house. Okay, he's in the house. But she said, he's out of prison. He is there in Philly. Okay, he cannot come to Atlanta yet. Okay, now she brings up how I dedicated my life to him for a little bit of a minute. Okay, I put my life on hold a little bit, so I owe it to myself to try to see this thing through, to see where it goes, how far we go about it here. Okay, she also brings up how the first time they had sex, it was quick. But right now we're practicing abstinence, and I was like, is that because he's in Philly? Is it? I was confused, and I was like, Usually when people got out of prison, they want to have sex. I be confused. I'm like, why y'all don't want to be back again? But she said it's because we trying. I was like, girl, I don't care. Look, if you put your life on hold for a couple years or whatever to be there to be for that man, and he didn't get home, why you not banging that man? I'm just confused, okay? But I'm gonna leave it be. And I get on Candy or whatever. And Candy, what's going on with you and Ty? We good, but we don't have sex that much. This is the thing. Candy and Ty be busy, okay? Busy doing this, busy doing that. And she brought up how like people think we around here banking all the time, but we're not, okay? What we be doing is on the bed and falling asleep. We're tired, okay? And I was like, that's what happens. That's absolutely what happened. Marlo's always honest about her missing edges. She is. She really, really is. Was it me or was Marlo showing us lace front edges and not her own? It's probably both. Prison Bay Tyrone, the most cursed, most cursed name ever. Sheree should be on not love at the lockup. This is true, but he out now. He out now, and you know what? I mean, they can be on an after show for Love at the Lockup because I mean, he's still on house arrest, okay? But it was a cute scene, seeing them just sit around and chit chat about what's going on. Wasn't no fussing, wasn't no real shade being thrown. We seen Marlo bring up how was it Marlo or Sheree? No, Sheree. Sheree brought up how much Kenya has changed, how much she's evolved, how much she has she's not such an evil, mean, vindictive bitch, basically, or whatever. And she's happier. Now, I also see a softness in Kenya. I don't know if Kenya just got tired of being the villain. And she's like, you know what, let me just stop. Let me just stop. But I am here for the softer side of seas when it comes to Kenya. Okay. Now we did see a little cute little scene of Marlo and her two nephews. I didn't care that much. I feel like because as Marlo said, her two nephews who are 12 and 14 came to live with her about 3 years ago because her sister, their mom, is in prison. And so it's like it was supposed to be like for a couple of weeks, and now it's been 3 years or whatever. And I went from living a life that was just about me, me, and now it's all about them. So we see her getting up, making them breakfast or whatever, chit and chat. And I was like, I mean, what? I think she went through some mess, softened her mean booty. Oh, I thought her booty got soft. I'm like, that's no whatever. It may be. I don't know. Now we do see Marlo invites all the ladies to her events at Lee Archive or whatever. But she had some girl go to all their houses in a little fancy dress or whatever, and on a little laptop, she had them, play the little invite. I was like, Marlo, what are you doing? And when was it Kenya? I think Kenya was like, she needs to invest more money. Like that was really, basic. I was like, I mean, you could have just made them up on like a piece of paper and like send them out. But I don't know. I think that's what is plus. I think that's what it is. Plus, Nene not coming back makes her happy. I'm sure. That's pop. That's maybe that could be it. But I just think I don't think the show needs a villain anymore. I think they had so many seasons of, who's the big bad person, whatever. It don't really need that. Y'all can have regular beef and no one has to be the extra, extra mean person. I think Kenya's divorce being over has to lighten her mood. Well, she said in this scene that it wasn't really over, that he dragging his feet. Okay, that she wants to be divorced. They took a little family trip with their daughter, but he has not seen the daughter since like around May. And she just wants it to be over. I do think since she's not having to fake being in that marriage, that she may be a little lighter. Okay, or not even fake being in the marriage, but not having to force that man to be her husband. Okay, since she doesn't have to force that man to be her husband anymore, it may be easy. Okay, and I do think for the first season we do see a softer vibe with all the women, even though there was a bit shady things here and there. It wasn't as bad or whatever. I'm like, it's fine, fine, fine. Now we see that Drew and her husband went to the gym, and we get the first glimpse of Sonya, okay, who was a 4-time Olympic gold medalist. Her husband is also a 2-time NFL championship person or whatever. And they're working out because Drew has the line called, I think it's called Drop It With Drew. Chris, it's called something. It's like a meal prep company, whatever, that she's working on. So she wants to work out with Sanya. Now, while here, both Drew is talking to Sanya, because it's Sandra Sanya. Sonya. I keep saying Sanya. Drew is talking to Sonya, and we see Ralph talking to her husband. I think her husband Aaron, who they call Ross. And he brings up how they're in counseling because of issues from last season, also from other things going on now. Well, honey, when Ralph bring up how he writing a book, okay, and he writing a book about being a stepfather, okay, he then brings up how because he was also busy writing his book, he needed an assistant, okay, so Ralph hired a female assistant, okay. He then said, but Drew got pissed about said female assistant. I was like, well, I think it's a reason why she got pissed. Drew explains to Sonya the reason she got pissed was because I found messages on his phone from said assistant who was offering to basically fuck her husband, okay? The assistant was asking to massage him. No assistant should ever ask their boss, can I give you a massage? You need a hand tight massage. Right. He's still on bullshit. Okay, bullshit. It all up and through. Okay, okay, gold medal to basketball. No, he's an NFL. He's a football player. Okay, because again, I watched their show on Wii years ago. So yeah, he's a two-time the NFL, the football people, and he's won 2 Super Bowls. So yeah, they got rings and gold medals and shit around there. Okay, all up and through. Yeah, Ralph is always with the with the shits. I'm like, sir, she gonna divorce you. Okay, divorce you immediately because you was on some bullshit. The bullshit. Ralph gets on my nerves, and the season ain't started. And Judy stopped letting that man get like her. Look, ain't no way. Because last season it was a trip to Florida. Okay, they had them beefing. This season is Ralph out here hiring female assistants who was asking him via text to massage him. Really? So she said when it happened, she packed her shit, packed her kids, and she left. Okay. And so that would be their, thing going on around here. This season is gonna be messy. If they still holding on to the Destin, was it Destin? The Florida trip from last season, and this season is actual proof of someone offering to massage him. I was like, mm, 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 mm. Anyway, sound like, girl, that is a lot. Now we do see Sonya and her family, and we see him to her mom, her dad. Okay, that's her husband. So that's her husband, Aaron. Aaron is attractive. Okay, he looks better in other photos as well. So I don't want this photo to be a bad look for him, basically. But I mean, he's handsome. Okay, he's handsome. Now she said they have officially moved to Atlanta like last year. They had been there before, but they had moved back. And that's her mom, her daddy. Okay, now they are Jamaican. Okay, and so you can hear the accent thick as they talk. So we're gonna need subtitles because mom and daddy, I was like, what they say? I don't know. I want to hear it though. Replay. So yeah, he is fine. Her husband's fine. Okay, he's absolutely fine, and she's a beautiful woman as well. Okay, yeah. Ralph gives not homosexual. I hope not. He may need some place to stay. So we see the family sitting around talking or whatever, and Aaron wants them to have a second child. They have a 4-year-old son, and he wants them to have a daughter. And so for her, she's like, well, I don't want us to have another kid that then will put a strain on our marriage. And he like, well, if we don't have one, that could also strain, things because he wants another baby. And this is why I said I think they are a great addition to the cast because based on seeing her show, years ago, they are open to just being themselves or whatever. And I like how her mom and daddy is like background noise, but funny background noise or whatever. So I like the good vibe and the good feeling that they bring, even though I think they may have some discourse based on him wanting them to have another baby. And she's not fully for it because she's like, I don't have time for that because after I had our son, okay, I felt like Aaron checked out. And I don't want to have that same thing happen now and then it be some bullshit, okay? Her parents are gorgeous. And she has a sister too. I don't know if her sister will be on the season, but again, the family genes are strong in the family, okay? And I like how involved her parents are, but not like Mama Joyce involved. Okay, like they be around or whatever, but they still like have their own little life. Okay, so again, I do think they will be a great addition to this season. I'm getting through this shit, honey. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Okay, now Drew in this little tasting test at her house, she has Sonya come over and also Candy, and then Ralph was there too. So they're in the kitchen chit and chat. Okay, Ralph had not came in yet, but again, whatever. And well, let's see. A nice couple love Jamaicans because they can throw a party. Um. So Drew's having this tasting event. Okay, for the event is called Drop It with Drew, and it's basically meal prep. Okay, she brings up how she was body shamed before last season by Kenya, but also how she had body issues as well last season. So she wanted to just have something to help her, deal with things. Now she brought up how because she had, other issues, she ended up having to have a hysterectomy. And because she knew she had to have the hysterectomy, she said, well, if I'm gonna be sedated, okay, they're gonna be down there cutting me open, I might as well do a little bit more. Okay, so she brings up how she got a mommy makeover. Okay, and I'm like, not a mommy makeover. That's what she got. Hey mom. Now she was talking to them, and this is to Drew was talking to Sonya and Candy and saying how the meal prep thing that she make or whatever, how she had lost. Because she's like, I want to maintain my figure after having the mommy makeover. And, doing my little meal prep stuff, whatever, I lost 25 pounds in 3 weeks. They was like, that don't seem right. I don't think that really happened. And we do see a post that shows, well, she lost. Oh, let me take off my mom's comment. Hold on one second. Yeah. She actually lost 10 pounds in 3 weeks. Now, I was thirsty. Right. Drew lies. She lost 25 pounds. She did. She did. It's like, but did she forget? You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't forget. And y'all know me. I do not believe in criticizing or speaking on someone's body because, you know what I'm saying? We should not do that. I only speak on people's bodies who have surgeries to make them look different. And they look different. Okay, they be weird different. And when I seen the before and after for losing the 10 pounds, I'm like, not that I don't see the difference, but at the same time, I don't see the difference. But at the same time, I do see the difference. It was like this wasn't a good photo to show before and after or whatever. But I mean, I do think in the front you can see a little less, a little less flesh or whatever. But it's like you don't want to say, hey, take my meal plan or whatever and lose all this weight, and that ain't true. Okay, don't do that because that's called a lie. And I was like, men need to show their commitment all up and through the pregnancies of the children's graduation from high school or college. I agree. That was about Sonya's husband, the man. But we're gonna leave Drew B. Okay, toner. Okay, maybe we can say that. Maybe she included the surgery loss in her total. But see, that's a lie because you don't want to include that if you want to make it seem like only your meal prep stuff is what helped you lose the pounds. Okay, not sucked in. Not I'm not. I am not. Okay. Do what's going to skill my nerves. Sister didn't even lose, and all that. No, I'm not doing that with y'all. It's only her stomach looks different. She looks shorter. But that's just me being an asshole. But yeah, it's just it's not like, and when you lose weight, sometimes you can't see it. Sometimes you just feel it or whatever. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave her be. But she said 25 and it was actually 10. But either way it goes, she looked good either way. Okay, we're gonna leave that lady be and not be fucking with her. Anyway, so while they were on there talking or whatever, Candy and Sonya said that the food is good. Sonya then brings up, now Sonya, 4-time gold medalist, are you the new Sheree? Are you the new person to spread the business or whatever? I was like, girl, don't start on that tree. Anyway, she brings up how can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? So Drew said that, her husband had an assistant who sent them a text about massaging. Kim's like, what? What happened? I can't believe it. And after talking about it, then Rock walks in. And they like, so what was going on? Like, why would you have, like, what happened? He said at the time, I was having back issues. I was having back issues back then or whatever. And she was offering to, like, hire someone to massage me. And she was like, no. No, that's not what it was. And so the whole time, they're like, no, fuck all that. What was your reply? Forget the reason that, she said, what was your reply to her offering something of a massage to your body? Man, I don't know what cause she, something. And he was talking all around the point. And it was like, fuck that. What did you say? What did you say? What did he say? Okay. And first he said, like, I said something like, I'm a guy and something. And she was like, no, what he said was, I'm a guy laughing out loud. And I was like, that's not, what does that mean? That's not even saying, I don't think that's appropriate for you. I was like, as a married man, to not at least say it back. I don't think my wife will really want me getting a massage from somebody else. Now, if you want to set it up for me to have one by a professional, okay. But for all of the bullshit or whatever. And she was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. No. And Ken, like, that is her way of saying, because Drew then said, after he said, I'm a guy laughing out loud, the girl replied back and said, okay, well, now I know for next time. And Candy then said, that means she's letting you know when you want to fuck her, she's down. And you not shutting that shit down is on bullshit. I don't want to hear that. I was like, I was like, what in the world is going to... Ralph, every season, early in the season, makes himself look dumb. And I do not understand why anybody would say, hey, my assistant girl offered me a massage and I really didn't decline her, but because I had back issues or whatever, you're a married man. A whole married man. And it's like, no, sir, I don't need you to have your assistant, your female assistant, because you're writing a book. I'm like, what does Ralph do that he needs an assistant? What is it? What he need assisting doing? Okay, and they can't be getting a massage. You know how many people can order a fucking massage to their house? Come on around here with your tail and massage me, girl. Get out of my face. I'm gonna say this. I love this scene because it was just a fun scene. Karla out on his bullshit or whatever. Like how Candy and Sonya both like, no. Now, I don't know why Drew being so cool. I don't know why Drew ain't punch him in his side. Punch him in his throat. Okay, right. Huge eye roll. Okay, huge eye roll. They can afford a whole professional. Okay, we don't need you, ma'am. We don't need you. So apparently, again, Ralph fired the assistant. Okay, remember that, y'all. Ralph fired this assistant. Okay, now let's get to Marlo's event. Okay, Marlo's event to me did not need to be. Okay, but first, do one thing for me. Like the video. Y'all know I'm texting. But liking is the thing to do. Okay. Anyway, let's get to this little party that Marlo had. Okay. First of all, I want to say everyone looked great. Okay. Now we seen most of these photos earlier either the year, even late last year, when this was being filmed because it was on the blogs. Okay. And so at Marlo event, she brings up how that people need to have style. Okay. You need this and need that. So she's holding this event so that the people in the fashion industry can come see her pieces and shop her pieces or whatever. I guess so. It's a business event, and that's the thing to do. However, I do feel like it was weird because people was wondering, like, are the items for sale? Like, has she worn them before? Are they for rent? Will people be modeling the clothes? They just did not know what they were coming to. And all of the clothes she had was on mannequins all around the place. And it was like you went to a museum and you're walking around looking at art. It's just her art was closed. But I was like, girl, I guess so. If you like it, I love it. Drew's Drew's well, I'll say this. I think Drew's idea of a ball had her thinking differently. Um, because Drew hair was just like an old woman. You know, I didn't see a real issue with it, but I was like, the event was cringy. Agree. You know what I'm saying? I just, girl, they do look great in white. I agree fully. Okay. Um, what do you think about Marlo's invitation? I thought it was a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I think it was boring. I think it was. Marlo said that she spent $40,000 on this event, because to her it's an investment, and she can make back a 120 if people wear her stuff. And I was like, girl, okay. But the invitation, which was a person in the fancy dress holding a laptop. I was like, that was basic. You could have easily got really nice stationery and invitations being delivered to them. And hey, here's a really fancy piece of envelope or whatever to invite you to the thing. And it was personally delivered by somebody in a cute dress. But that's on me. I like these French rolls. We used to wear French rolls here. So I do think if you're going to a fancy upscale event, Drew's Drew's hair to me wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? Based on the event. This wasn't a club, whatever. Drew dressed like, what I'm saying, if just an older person may dress going to a gala. And I didn't see an issue with it that much. I don't like the color of it. I think the color of the French roll should have been the same color as her hair. So that was, different in my head. What is that on Drew's head? On my arthritis voice, we got to talk about the you. Talk about the you. You know what I'm saying? Don't think I will watch the season either, but thankfully you keep me informed. You're welcome. Um, King's look was gorgeous. It was, but I liked everyone's look. I did. Um, I think they came and they knew the assignment. Okay, it wasn't a little fruit wear whatever event. It was a gala. Okay, it was a gala. Now Marlo got to the event an hour and a half late. It started at 8. She didn't come in until 9:30. If you invite me somewhere, um, and it's your event, if I don't see you during the first hour, I'm leaving. You should not. That's not even being. You should be like 30 minutes later to a full-on party that you're throwing. If you're an hour and a half late, um, I'm leave. Okay, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. So it's like, no, ma'am. Um, they be so cheap it kills me sometimes. Honey, I want my money. And some old, so we wore French rolls from junior high. We did too. I wore a French roll to my and when I was in high school, when I was a freshman in high school to our homecoming. That was back in 96. Yeah, back in 96. French rolls was a thing. Okay. But I also had one in middle school. So yes, okay, a long time ago. Drew's hair has 7 different styles going on. like she's from Detroit. Was the clothes on the mannequins included in the budget? Because the ball wasn't giving. Okay, LeBay, Kenya can read. Kenya can read. If she can't do nothing else, she can read the show. Okay, I would have left the event. Marlo was rude and disrespectful to the other people. I agree. So when Kenya get there, whatever, Kenya was there after being cut from Dance with the Stars. What I liked was when the women all came in, they all hugged. Hey, 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 hey. It wasn't any weird, rude, messy, shady things or whatever. I like the camaraderie of it all, okay? Even though they were all wondering, where's the food? Where's the fashion? Is it gonna be models? Is it gonna be like a show? Like what is going on? I don't understand it or whatever. And me too, I was like, I don't want to go to an event for clothes and then see them on a mannequin. I would want to see them on people. But Marlo also, and Marlo probably spent the bulk of her money renting this location. I don't think she spent the bulk of her money on anything else except the location because you know that's what it was. Now we do see Kenya and Drew have a little powwow, little chit chats. Because Kenya and Drew, we know did not get along that well last season. And not Kenya, Drew was like, yeah, I hope this season, this year, me and you can be on better terms. We don't have how it was last year. And Kenya, like, you know what? Of course. And Kenya's point was, if I can make up with Marlo, of course I can make up with Drew because it wasn't a real issue between me and Drew. I also think Drew watched last season and she realized what she needs to do differently. And so far, I like Drew. Okay, so far right now. Now again, Marlo and the whole 40K that she spent, she changed outfits twice. I was like, oh, okay, honey. When they said the outfit on the right looked like that little candy that you get from your grandma at church, I was like, it does. Little strawberry thing or whatever. But again, she spent 40K on this event. And I'm gonna say this: you do sometimes have to spend money to make money, but I would never spend 40K on an event in hopes that people will come and rent my stuff. I think there were better ways for her to do. She could have had the same event for like 15 grand. She did not need to choose space, but her thing was I wanted it to be like a showcase, how you would maybe have in Paris, okay, or in Milan, or in Paris or whatever. And I was like, okay, but fine. But the people you have there may not have that money. Now we did see that she helped style or she got clothes for Tammy. I think it was for Tammy on that show Unfaithful. I don't know, but that's cool. But Marlo wants to just promote her business and have more people rent her stuff because she charges people daily to rent these pieces, and these are all pieces either she's worn or someone's worn. She's bought this or that, okay, and she wants to just rent it. But I was like, I would okay, and it was because none of the pieces were like showcased actively on people. It was all mannequins. So my thing is, you didn't even pay people to model. Why? For what? Again, that she spent 40K basically on that venue. And not Kenya, Candy said this venue is not cheap. Okay, so I know she spent some money here. I would have never spent money on booking a venue to possibly sell my stuff. No, ma'am. You have to shop smarter, not harder. So hopefully she made her money back. We don't know. Let me see. Marlo Lex class. She strawberry candy dress. The venue was probably the most expensive. I think it was as well. I think Marlo event would have been better in a smaller space, like a mansion, like they did for the paintings in season 1. Yeah, I completely agree. Fully. You could not be this stupid. Stop it, really. I thought the first outfit looked nice. I don't know why she felt the need to change. Me either. You are an hour and a half late and came in one hour, and I was like, girl, get out my face. These fashions, she be looking good, though I didn't even go. I ain't gonna lie, she be looking subtle and moisturized. Marlo be looking fine in her outfit. Like she don't look bad or whatever, but I still feel like she spent money in hopes of making money, but even how she spent her money didn't seem to make sense. And we did see she had, like, this is the funny part. So the news and people were saying how Angela was supposed to be on the show, how skin tone Keisha, I call light skin Keisha, skin tone Keisha, skin tone Keisha was gonna be on the show, mainly because they all attended this event, and you can have the fashion folk there. At the same time, that don't mean they're gonna shop with you. I think the issue Marlo may also have is because these pieces are from random times in her life. She may not be able to find folks who can fit stuff, which can be more expensive or whatever. So I was like, I don't know, but I would not have done the event like this for my business of clothing. People like to see clothes on people because how outfits hang on a mannequin is not how they hang on people. So I mean, that's on her. That's something that be. The fact that only celebrities can wear it is something that can mess up her business. Because a regular person can't afford to rent a dress for $4,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? So she trying to get her looks out there to the masses, okay? The rich folk. And I think it was smart for her to have this be her event on the show because now people can see what she got going on. But we shall see. I think Marlo was planning it like it was her wedding. That ain't happened. I still want to know how she got yellow dress because she said she owned all the pieces. She probably bought it from, I don't know. They may not have been JLo dress. I feel like JLo dress is somewhere in some actual museum. I don't think that dress is anywhere in Marlo's fashion house. So that part, I'm like, I need to see the receipts. Okay, I need the receipts. Get out my face and right here. Yeah, because I don't like seeing light skin. Skin tone. You skin tone, Keisha. That's what it is. That money went in her pocket. She's an auntie mama now. But I don't know if she made money this evening. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, whatever. But when Sheree and Sonya go talk to her, and I'm like, y'all the gossiping duo? And they bring about, everybody was talking about her and the event and how they didn't get this, how they didn't get that, and how Sheree this, and Kenya wondered how you got the money to buy all of this. And even Candy's in her confessional that, Marlo liked to say how she dated a billionaire. They're like, yeah, but you dated one 20 years ago. So unless you're this extremely good with money, you have to be making money some other kind of way, and no one knows how you make it. Because I don't think the billionaire gave her enough money to live off of forever. So she really has never said anything outside of I want that the billionaire. Is he still paying you? I mean, because if he's still paying you, then that's fine. But I don't know. Sheree is still the bone carrier. I agree. Yellow dress is at her house. Our model actually did a rip off of an event they had here in Texas for the couture dresses. Ooh, did she? I think the hate at the event was extremely tacky. But this is the thing. I get that because you do not want anyone at your event hating on you. But I do think their questions amongst the group were valid questions. I think they wonder, what are we doing here? What's going on here? What's happening here? Is because like when she left and they coming back and they was I'm like, why are y'all announcing Marlo as if we didn't just see her? And they thought, oh, it's okay, the show is starting. I think they thought it was going to be some kind of put on show, and that wasn't what it was. The most that they got was seeing Marlo walk in twice. Marlo modeled 2 dresses, and that was really it. So I don't think they were really hating her on her event. I think they were genuinely wondering what's going on. Like, what's happening? And also, I don't think they did anything that Marlo won't do either later this season or has not already done already. So, yeah. And I don't think they were being messy about it either. But I mean, it is what it is. But when Marlo was told that Kenya said, where the money come from or whatever, she didn't get specific. Kenya don't know nothing about no money. You know what I'm saying? She's when she said Kenya had a white rich, I'm like, why do people not like white refrigerators? I'm like, what is that about? Now, and that was 9 years ago, and that's when Kenya was moving to Atlanta. It was like in like a weird hotel or whatever. I mean, she didn't own the white fridge; it was her own white fridge. But she also brought up how Kenya's a has been, and that she did her house pressure wash. I'm like, what? Her house dirty? And she said, those they're asking basic bitch. I was like, not basic bitch stuff. I was like. That was a late read. Yeah, trying to read Kenya for a refrigerator in a house she lived in for a minute 9 years ago is not, that much of an issue to me. I was like, whatever. The concept of the event wasn't fully fleshed out. She had an event to have an event. And so when you invite people who are used to going to events where something is actually being done and they come to your event and nothing happens. The clothes are on mannequins around here. You was MIA for an hour and a half. They're wondering what's going on. I don't even know what's going on in my life. Okay. What happened? What? Okay. She's trying to give us a big papa vibe, but the other lady's not falling for it. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I agree. Now we do see Candy, Candy, Kenya, and Drew have a little chit chat, okay? Because Kenya is told by Candy about Ralph and the assistant lady wanting them to massage him. Now Candy was like, I found her page. Candy is my kind of girl because she said I went to his page. I scroll, find a photo of her that either the girl was tagged in or commented on. I then went to her page. I was searching her page or whatever, and she brought up how it was a post recently. The girl posted that said something like, "If I want to, I will," and I was like, "The fuck she mean?" And so Drew said, "I wonder if she was talking about me." So in Drew's head, Drew felt like she's like Ralph must still be talking to her because why would she post that at around the same time we had a conversation about what she did? So now she feel like, okay, they fucking round. Okay. Wait. Marlo's refrigerator read was so outdated. She went back to like season 6. The pillow talk for yes, I agree. No Alliance says I do think there will be. I do. I do. I had the same questions if I was at an event like this. Marlo's invite and event didn't give luxury. She had the wig line, but had ball mannequins. Why didn't she use her wigs? Maybe she don't own wigs no more. I don't know. But I do feel like Marlo maybe felt like the event wasn't what she wanted it to be, and she didn't like people reading her for her truth. I'll leave that be. Anyway, as they look at the little text or whatever, we then see Marlo, Sheree, and Sonya come over. And I'm like, Sonya, girl, don't begin to make it too fast. Don't do that, okay? And they sit around chatting. And Marlo came in hot, but only at Kenya. And he like, are you mad at me? Like, is this towards me? And the fact that Kenya did not jump messy how she used to, she's like, why are you mad at me? Like, what happened? And they were like, well, we all said stuff. Well, they said it, you said it, and I know we all said things, whatever. And then even Kenya, was it Kenya or Candy? No, Marlo said, well, I wouldn't expect Drew to get what's going on because basically calling Drew broke, and then said she had a French roll in her head, and then said how only Kenya and Candy had money. And I was like, what is going on here? And King said, first of all, you need to learn to read because you can't read right. So go ahead and announce where. And when she said, go take your money, get a FedEx label to ship your shit to your used clothes to eBay and call it LeBay. I was like, bitch. Kenya can read, okay? And I like that even though Marlo came over there trying to make it a moment for herself, she looked stupid because you fussing at Kenya who isn't giving you back that energy. You're then shading Drew who ain't do shit. And when Candy said, well, yeah, I question how do you make money off these clothes? I don't know what it is. So they're all saying, we all asked the question. It wasn't hating. And then Sheree and Sonya, who I'm like, y'all started this shit. Y'all told her something that and she then ran with it. And I'm happy it did not turn into more of bullshit. Okay. And then with Marlo walking away saying that they hate ass, are just not used to fashion. And I was like, It's gonna be a good season. It's going to be a good season. This is based on episode 1. The little bit of shade thrown, but also the friendships being formed. Us seeing how it could be Sheree and Sonya, teaming up. Okay, to be bone collectors. Even though we see this season that Drew and Sheree don't fully get along, we see some tension there, whatever. So it's girl. The alliance look like it's going to be Sheree and Marlo. I feel like Drew and Kenya may team up. I think that Sonya and Candy, even though we know Sonya gets in a little tiff with whoever, I can't wait to see her find her footing. I do think she was kind of following Sheree and the conversation, not realizing Sheree is messy, and Sheree likes causing a mess. So, I don't think Sonya went over there to be the messy, shit stirring posturer. But I'm like, girl, they will paint you out to be that way. So watch it back. Okay, watch it back. But it was a good season opener, in my opinion. But other than that, y'all, I am done, 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 done. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation, okay, of it all, because that's why y'all are here, okay? I forgot to put it back to the beginning. Boom. Here. That's where I wanted to be. Bam. Why can't I do it right, y'all? See, this what happened. I can't push the buttons the right way. But I can't wait to let this whole season play out. I'm gonna probably be doing live chit chats after every episode because it's just easier, okay, to get it done on Sunday night and not have to worry about getting. It's fine. So every Sunday, whatever time the show goes off, I'll be on about 30 minutes later or whatever. I want to start doing call-ins. I really, really do. But sometimes I'll be crazy. And I'm like, I don't know. So I'm thinking next week I may do like a little 30 minutes worth of call-in times. So I'm just forewarning y'all now. If you want to call in next week, just be prepared. Okay. Because my thing is this. If no one wants to call in and be on here and you do not have to show your face. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But we shall see. Now, do not forget to do a few things now. What y'all supposed to be out here, subscribing to my channel. Okay. You're supposed to be out here liking the video. Okay. Following me on social media at JayLeesCorner. Do all these things around here because it's the thing to do. And because we said so. We said so. And y'all told y'all. Okay. You see what she said? Listen, mama. Okay. Gotta go. I will see y'all tomorrow for other reviews of stuff. I don't know what, because it's always something to be done. And other than that, be safe. Have a good night. I will see y'all later. Gotta go. Bye.